Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome to another episode of History's Biggest Hoaxes Exposed by my Wonder channel.
Huh?
Today, I'm not dragging some petty crime into the spotlight. I'm exposing a global misunderstanding that's got the whole planet fooled. Real talk, let's do a quick poll. You, your mom, your grandma, your dog, everyone watching this vid. If I ran up to you on the street, shoved a mic in your face, and yelled, "Yo, who founded Tesla?" I bet 99 out of 100 of you would scream, "Elon Musk, duh. Who else?" Come on, fess up, who here thought Elon's the daddy of Tesla? Raise those hands. Ha ha ha, I see you. No shade, I got fooled too. It makes sense, right? Elon's the real-life Tony Stark, launching rockets, beefing with Zuck on live streams, dropping tweets that tank crypto markets or make Dogecoin moon. But here's the plot twist. Just because everyone believes it, doesn't make it true. Congratulations. If you fell for this, welcome to the club of 7 billion victims, including myself, back in the day. But hold up, pump the brakes, kill the epic soundtrack. I'm dropping a truth bomb. Elon Musk did not found Tesla. Mind blown yet? I was shook too, fam. Back in the day, I got so duped I bragged about it to my crush, only for her to school me in front of everyone. Want to know the worst part? He's a young professor, so I'm used to the burns now. No biggie, LMAO.
Huh?
This drama's deeper than a black hole, and I spent a whole week digging to unearth the real story.
Wow.
So before we start slapping down truth bombs, let me give you the timeline cheat sheet. Elon hopped on the Tesla train after it was already moving. Like, yo, let me drive this spaceship to Mars real quick. Then one day, he showed up on the homepage, in the media, on every TED stage, and boom, Elon Musk, Tesla's founder, was born. Excuse me, what the fake news is going on here? So, who actually birthed Tesla? I'll spill that tea in a bit, but here's a sneak peek. Y'all know Thomas Edison, right?
Yes!
The guy your middle school physics teacher called the father of the light bulb? Yeah, well, spoiler alert, he pulled a shady move and stole the spotlight from the genius Nikola Tesla. One guy invented electricity, genius physicist, died broke and ignored. The other guy, master of media, PR wizard, snatched all the fame like a 19th century influencer. Sounds familiar? Yep, it's a historical drama so juicy it makes Elon's Twitter feuds look like child's play. So today, this video was born with a sacred mission: restore justice to history, shine the light on the real legends, and drop-kick the face of fake news. I want you to finish this video and be like, "What? No way, must share with everyone." And if I can make you laugh along the way, even better. Because drama without humor is just trauma, right? So here's the deal, fam. Smash that like button. It only takes a second, but you'll save one more soul from getting scammed by history. Hit that share, send it to your homies, your crush, or even your grumpy neighbor. Especially those friends who keep yelling, "Elon invented electricity" at the coffee shop. Save them the embarrassment. And most importantly, subscribe to my Wonder channel. No live selling, no boring live streams. Just weekly truth bombs on history's juiciest lies. All right, enough foreplay. Buckle up, put on your shockproof armor because I'm about to drop the first nuclear fact on this historical scam.
Let's go!
Modern Tesla myth busting the PR wizardry. All right, folks, let's tackle the modern drama first, because this one's juicy and all over TikTok. So, what comes to your mind when you hear Tesla? Sleek electric cars zooming like lightning, giant screens the size of a home theater, self-driving magic straight out of sci-fi, and the man behind it all? Elon Musk. Dude's the Iron Man of our era. When he speaks, the world listens.
Wow!
But wait, hold up. Don't let that shiny media spotlight blind you. Elon Musk did not found Tesla. Shock-a-lad. I was so shook I dropped my coffee when I found out. The forgotten dudes, who really founded Tesla? Here's the real tea. Tesla was birthed in 2003 by two absolute legends, Martin Eberhard and Marc Tarpenning. These dudes were dreaming of electric vehicles when the world thought EVs were just glorified golf carts running on AA batteries. Meanwhile, Elon was busy, I don't know, selling PayPal for pocket change or flirting with Martian girls. The details are fuzzy.
Huh?
Martin and Marc were true believers. One was obsessed with sleek design like a Batmobile, and the other wanted to save the planet from gas-guzzling dragon cars. They didn't have billion-dollar PR budgets, but they had vision, passion, and a name. Tesla, inspired by the original electric god, Nikola Tesla. Their first baby? The Tesla Roadster. 100% theirs. No Elon in sight. So, when did Elon Musk join the party? In 2004, he swooped in, dropped $6.5 million like it's lunch money, and went, "Here's my cash, let me join the squad." He became the biggest investor, sure, but not a founder. Martin and Marc, tech geniuses, but not exactly meme lords or Twitter wizards like a certain someone with the initials EM. The PR sorcery and the soft founding scam. Now, somewhere out there, someone's whispering, "But Elon did so much for Tesla, can't we just call him a co-founder?" Oh, really? So if I throw money at Apple, do I become the father of the iPhone? Or if I invest in NASA, am I suddenly the guy who invented the moon? It's like you chip in for a bowl of pho, and the next day you're on TV claiming you invented grandma's secret noodle broth recipe. Let's be clear, this isn't about hating Elon. The man's a genius, no doubt. He tweets and the stock market trembles. He finishes one marriage and launches to Mars to start another. But founding Tesla? That ain't him, Chief. Let's give credit where credit's due. Martin Eberhard and Marc Tarpenning, the OG Tesla co-founders. Thanks to Elon's intergalactic PR powers, he climbed into the CEO chair and turned Tesla into the beast it is today. No one's denying he's a legend in storytelling, branding, and hype building. But founder? Nope, nope, and still nope. Even Martin Eberhard once said, with a sigh to the press, "I have nothing against Elon, but please, stop calling him a founder of Tesla." Ouch. That hits harder than your ex tagging your best friend in a love confession post. The drama peaks in 2009, after some spicy internal beef and a few lawsuits. Tesla and Elon cut a deal so wild, it's straight up sci-fi. They agreed to call a bunch of people co-founders, including Elon, even though he wasn't there when Tesla was born. What the fake news is that? It's like you and your boys open a faux joint, I toss in some cash later, and next day I'm on TV claiming I invented faux broth. If that's how it works, can Jeff Bezos claim he founded Amazon? Bill Gates say he birthed Apple? Or me declaring I invented the universe? LMAO, PR power is unreal. But wait, we're not done yet. What about the name Tesla? It sounds like a Marvel hero, right? And hold tight, because next we're diving into the OG drama between Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison, where PR shenanigans screwed over a true genius too, and why the world owes him one hell of an apology. This saga's about to connect across centuries, like MCU Phase 6 levels of epic. Y'all ready for the next twist? All right, folks, buckle up. We're jumping back in time to the glorious 19th century, where the most electrifying drama of the century went down between two legends, Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla. You've probably heard of Edison, right? Yeah, your 8th grade science book called him the father of the light bulb, pioneer of electricity, the original bright idea guy. Well, brace yourself, because I'm here to expose one of the greatest scams in history. This truth got me pulling my hair out. It's more painful than a K-drama finale.
Wow.
Edison, middle school textbooks hyped him as the father of the light bulb, the god of electricity. But let me flip the table real quick. Here's the truth. Edison did not invent electricity.
What?
Shocked yet? Oh honey, we're just getting started. First, let's big up our boy Nikola Tesla, the Serbian genius with an IQ higher than Elon Musk, multiplied by ChatGPT. He's the guy who actually invented alternating current, AC, the type of electricity that powers our world today. We're talking long-distance transmission, high-efficiency, pure game-changer vibes. Your bedroom fan, the Tesla whipping down the street, all running on AC. Tesla's AC was so clutch it could beam power hundreds of miles with barely a hiccup, saving cash and slaying the game. I'm ready to bow down just thinking about it. And Edison? He clung to direct current, DC, like it was his family heirloom. But how do I put this nicely? Edison's DC was weak as a wet noodle. Try sending power a few miles and it's game over, fizzles out like a bad Tinder date. Using DC to power an entire country? Might as well burn stacks of cash for fun. It's costly, inefficient, like trying to run a country on dial-up internet. A C from Tesla? It mopped the floor with DC. But fam, life ain't fair. Edison couldn't handle the L, so what did he do? Edison saw AC eating his lunch and went full villain mode, like, if I can't win, I'm dragging you down with me. Edison launched a smear campaign against AC, running around yelling, AC's gonna fry you alive. He took it to psycho levels, bankrolling public stunts where they electrocuted animals to scare folks, like some twisted county fair from hell. The peak of this madness? He zapped a poor elephant named Topsy just to dunk on Tesla's AC. Bruh, I'm telling this story and I'm fuming. Even the poor elephant got dragged into this tech beef? If TikTok existed back then, that elephant electrocution clip would have gone viral for all the wrong reasons. Shocking an elephant to ruin Tesla's reputation? That's not science, that's straight up villain origin story stuff. I can't even. So what about the light bulb? Who actually invented it? You've heard the classic tale. Edison invented the light bulb, right? Wrong again. Light bulbs had already been invented by others before Edison. Humphrey Davy made a primitive version way back in 1802. Tesla contributed ideas that later helped develop fluorescent lights. Edison? He just tweaked the design so the bulb lasted longer. Then, with god-tier PR skills, he made the world believe he was the father of the light bulb. Honestly, 10 out of 10 in brainwashing tactics. Give the man a marketing award.
Huh?
Remind you of anything? Yeah, exactly like modern-day drama. Elon Musk versus the actual founders of Tesla Motors. In this world, whoever controls the narrative controls the legacy. And speaking of legacy, get this hot tea. Tesla once worked for Edison. Edison promised him $50,000 if he improved his machines. Tesla worked day and night. He delivered. And Edison? The man laughed and said, "Just kidding. You really thought I was serious?" What? I swear, I want to jump into a time machine and punch Edison myself. Tesla quit, went solo, and from then on, they were mortal enemies. Back then, money and media ruled. You see, back then, whoever had the money owned the media, and whoever screamed the loudest rewrote history. The geniuses, they got left with tragedy. Tesla was broke as a joke, while Edison was swimming in cash, died rich and legendary. So the world crowned Edison the electric king, and Tesla got his legacy snatched and erased from most school books. History repeats itself. Elon versus Tesla. Again? Fast forward 100 years later. A new company named Tesla Motors, inspired by the forgotten genius, suddenly becomes the hottest name in tech. Thanks to Elon Musk, a man who did not even found Tesla. Irony much? It's like history is cosplaying itself in the most savage way possible. A cosmic joke that no AI could ever predict. The real founders, Martin Eberhard and Marc Tarpenning, completely forgotten. Elon pulls an Edison move, rewriting the narrative with epic PR and meme warfare. Let's connect the dots. Nikola Tesla, the forgotten genius, gave us modern electricity. No Tesla equals no AC equals no Tesla Motors. And yet, the company named after him is now associated with someone who overshadowed its real creators, just like Edison overshadowed Tesla himself. Elon pulls an Edison move, rewriting the narrative with epic PR and meme warfare. Both stories boil down to one truth. PR champs win, tech nerds get crumbs. Y'all mad yet? 'Cause I'm heated. But here's the kicker. True innovators like Tesla still live on in the minds of real ones like us. And that's exactly why you should subscribe to my Wonder channel, where we tell it like it is and history doesn't get photoshopped. No Tesla? Electricity would still be lightning in the sky. No Eberhard? Elon would just be a rich investor with cool tweets. No My Wonder channel? History would still be lying to your face, so hit that subscribe button and escape the historical brainwashing. Ha ha ha. Yo, fam, we've reached the blazing climax of this historic drama. Let's sum it up real quick. Tesla Motors was not founded by Elon Musk. It's the blood, sweat, and tears of two straight-up legends, Martin Eberhard and Marc Tarpenning. And the whole light bulb and electricity deal? Bow down to Nikola Tesla, the genius who wired up our modern world, not Thomas Edison, who's been hyped up by textbooks spitting fake news. Y'all woke now? This drama's peak epic, and I'm out here buzzing from spilling all this tea. Look, I'm not here to attack or drag anyone. Elon Musk is a genius. Edison did his part too. But come on, let's take a moment to appreciate the silent legends. Tesla, Martin, and Marc. The true OGs behind the stuff we use every single day. Without them, I'd be sitting here fanning myself with a bamboo fan instead of chilling under an AC-powered electric fan like a boss. So yes, love Elon, drive a Tesla, dream about SpaceX, but don't let slick PR rewrite history. History shouldn't be written by whoever's got the fattest wallet. PR may win the moment, but truth wins the era. Thanks to the internet and thanks to you watching this video, I'm out here setting the record straight, giving credit where credit's due. Honestly, I feel like I just dropped a history truth bomb. What do you think? Feeling the fire? So hey, if this video lit you up like an AC current, here's what you gotta do. Be the one to tell the story right, or at least let my Wonder channel tell it for you. Share this video with your crew, your crush, or even that grumpy electrician uncle, so the whole street knows who's the real MVP of alternating current. Smash that like, drop a comment, hit subscribe so you don't get scammed like Tesla did. Kidding, kinda. Oh, and let me know in the comments, who should I expose next? Steve Jobs? Bill Gates? A spicy scandal from Napoleon to Zuckerberg? I'm ready to grind 24/7 for y'all. Oh, by the way, life hack of the day, coffee brewed with AC power, hits like Tesla's genius. DC brew, snooze fest like Edison's vibes. If you don't share this vid 100 years from now, folks might say Elon invented electricity. I'm off to recharge. Catch y'all in the next vid. Peace out, stay woke, and much love to the fam.
Bye!